What is going on, PokeFam? Welcome back to another video. Logan Paul and the Low Gang are back with some Pokemon card antics. Let's take a look at this video where he lost $3,500,000 on a case of base set first edition booster boxes. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
So yeah, we're in Chicago. You see the title of the video. This story's f***ing crazy, and it sucks. And I'm out $3.5 million, so make sure to go get some Prime, because every dollar goes right back into my pocket.
I like how he started this video off with the Prime ad. I just thought it was funny.
Alright, go.
Is it in here?
The whole thing is in here. We're sitting in the vicinity of 11.
For those who don't know, there's a pretty big history behind this box. A lot of other Pokemon YouTubers have actually gone over it and discovered that it was fake before this video was uploaded. So yeah, you definitely should be looking into all the history behind this, because it gets really shady at best, and it's a shock that anybody thought this was real who bought it. I'm gonna be honest though, I think most of us just assumed it was real from the beginning because, you know, it was authenticated, so we just kind of assumed it was real, because as far as I know, we've never had an issue this big in the Pokemon community. But yeah, it happened this time.
First edition base set Pokemon boxes. This will probably never happen again.
He released this photo to Twitter. Just dropped $3.5 million on the sealed and authenticated box of...
Can I just say, whoever edits for Logan Paul does a really good job. This is actually a really well put together video.
first edition Pokemon card.
This was the most anybody had ever spent on Pokemon cards ever.
I'm going to tell you why I don't trust the case, the contents, or the authentication.
There's enough sketchy stuff going on about the origin of this box.
Logan Paul may have spent the $3.5 million on fake Pokemon cards.
This news has now reached Logan Paul, and it seems like he's taking this very seriously. He's going to fly to Chicago and sit down with BBCE to verify the validity of this box.
So from my understanding, and a lot of this information I've gotten from different Pokemon YouTubers, because a lot of them know more about this than me, specifically PokeRev had talked about it, but that is that BBCE actually authenticates packs, or they help authenticate and grade packs for PSA. I'm not sure which one it is. I believe it was authenticate. So this is actually a really big deal for that company. This is a big deal.
Are you nervous? Nope. Well,
he's drinking the wine. It's like foreshadowing, honestly. Wine numbs stomach pain, so a little bit of foreshadowing here.
about that, yes. So I'm looking at it, there's nothing suspicious about the outside of the case.
Quick context, this is Matt. He's one of the biggest sports card collectors in the world, and he bought the Pokemon case for $2.7 million. He then sold it to me for $3.5 million, but he's become a close friend, and I could trust that he'd refund me if things went wrong. If we crack open that case.
So it sounds like he trusts the guy, which is nice. I'm also going to say that Pokemon card collecting and sports card collecting are vastly different. I collect sports cards here and there, but I can tell you 100% I know way more about Pokemon cards, hands down.
Night, and inside are just a bunch of... What do you do?
But we know it's not, because we went through a security check in Philly. We just happened to go in a government building.
We know it's not...
Yeah, we know it's not. The reason why I was mostly concerned was because the person who brought it to me, he had so many inconsistencies, so much inconsistencies in the stories. There was like 3-4 different stories. That was my issue.
The guys from BBCE who authenticated it are here to basically stamp their authentication.
If this is fake, we're all in trouble because it looks so good. There's first edition packs in there. We're gold. The case.
Okay, so I have something to say really quick. There's a lot of people in other people's comments section or online who are saying that this video is staged and that these people who are involved in this are probably getting paid a lot of money. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't think reputation destruction is worth it. I don't think this is fake. I think this actually happened. Like, I do not think this is a faked or staged video. Logan Paul would definitely be out a lot more than $3.5 million to have an entire company stake their name on this. A company that works with PSA. And many of the people sitting here, I'm sure some of you recognize some of these people. Yeah, so.
Case value of this is going to double, triple.
It would legitimately be verifiably 100% the only sealed case in the world that is 100% real. You're from BBC?
Yeah, I'm the owner. Yep.
You're the owner of BBC,
Yep.
and you authenticated this?
Yes. Me and Michael are going to go over when it came to my office that day, what I looked for.
and then we're going to speak back and forth about why we like the seals. If it's good, it's worth a lot more than the 3.5 now.
In this case, we need that.
I hope it's real. Back in March of this year, this case came into my office. They asked for my opinion if the outside of this case had been tampered with, played with, reproduced in any way. You could see in this piece of seal that was put on there by Wizards of the Coast that this tape is aged onto this case. This label too, the same embedded.
So one thing I want to point out is that this dude is going over all of the labels and just talking about aging. However, things Rattle Pokemon and many others have pointed out was that there's basically so much inconsistencies with this and what the case should look like that it just can't be real. And a lot of it had to do with like the codes, the number codes. I believe the WOC 060331E was wrong because of the 1E. I'll have to go back and look at their videos, but they have gone over it very well, specifically Rattle Pokemon. So there's a lot of information about why this box is fake, and it seems to be this dude did not know or understand how to use that information properly, or he just didn't look for it and all he did was look at labels.
Lines of the cardboard from age are in that label.
There's no evidence of tampering.
One edge would look different.
Anyway, shape, or form.
I did my diligence just like I do for a sports case.
Yeah. Alright. I like where that's going though.
Starting early. I mean, come on, guys. I ain't gonna be sober for this.
I think Logan knows this box is fake. Like, I think he knows after probably seeing many of the YouTube videos out there. However, I don't think this is staged like many of you guys might. But we'll find out, because if it wasn't, there's probably going to be a lawsuit at some point. And if that's the case, then this very likely was not staged at all.
Oh my
Yeah!
god! Oh my god!
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Mother. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's a good sign. What?
Why are they so puffy? Why are they so puffy?
I'm also going to point out that I'm like not some sort of vintage expert, but there are people on YouTube who are, specifically people like TCA Gaming. So if you really ever need help, like, and you find a box like this, go check, a channel like TCA Gaming. Dude has tons of videos about this kind of stuff. So that type of stuff is out there.
You have the shape though. It didn't look right. It don't look right. It don't look right. See how they're like they're curving and puffy. Very light.
So I didn't notice that my first watch time, but he's saying that the color is not right.
Oh no! Why is it bending like that? Why is it bending like that? What's inside of him?
So pretty much everybody in this video has a stake in the box being real, specifically the Authenticator and that company, because after this, their rep is ruined, and I can't imagine a company like PSA would ever want to work with BBCE ever again. Also individuals.
Oh, yeah, right?
Why doesn't this one say first edition?
Oh no.
Yeah, that should clearly, I mean, obviously they know it's fake now, but that would clearly be an issue. This is actually really similar to the Dumb Money first ed box. I know it wasn't a case where they opened it and then the packs underneath didn't say first edition anymore.
Oh my god, bro! G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe!
It's not funny. Okay, it's a little funny. The G.I. Joe thing is kind of funny. Like, out of all things, G.I. Joe is in the box. But I actually do feel bad for Logan.
G.I. Joe! It could have been anything else!
The thing is, as long as what I believe is right and that Logan did not stage this, which based on what I'm starting to see now and starting to think and collect my thoughts, I don't think he did fake this. He actually did everything right. He got the box was authenticated. He did it right, so it's not his fault.
We all got duped. Agreed?
It's the biggest fraud in the entire history of Pokemon. So
This tape on top is just embedded into the cardboard.
No.
Why is he messing with tape? What is he? What are you doing, bro?
That's just where I'm at, right? There's gonna be a whole other process that goes into this. This is. I would have never purchased this if it wasn't BBC Rap. We only buy it because of that. But because of that, I felt confident it was legit. It was good.
G.I. Joe, that's the worst part.
At least in this video, Logan actually handles it a lot better than I think most of us would have. Yeah, of course, he's probably going to get his money back if he didn't already. Plus, he probably is going to make a bunch of money off this video and wherever he posts it, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, however he makes his money off of the Prime drink that he showed in the beginning. That said, I would still definitely be irritated. And it sucks because as far as I know, this box for the longest time was thought to be real and was thought to be the only one out there, and now it's just not.
Oh man, I'm a super positive person, bro, and I'll always be the one to look at the bright side. And I'm trying, but this is very hard. It's just so sad for all parties involved. It's sad for the Pokemon community, like how many fraudulent things are out there. I'm grateful.
All right, look at how many fraudulent things are out there. Probably a lot more now. I'm sure you could guess why. Probably a lot more now since your last opening. But yeah, fraud has been a big issue in the collectible community for a long time, and it always is, even for low value items.
Things that I have that are real now. I'm literally like, I'm picturing my Charizard in my head. Oh my god, holy, like something's real. Something's worth a lot of money that is real. Damn, bro, I just went from 11 first edition boxes to 5. No, yeah, to 5. You got it. End of story.
We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Props to whoever added the G.I. Joe song at the end. But yeah, Logan, I'm sorry that happened to you, man. I know not everybody likes Logan. I'm not his biggest fan either. But at the end of the day, I don't think people deserve to get scammed like that. And it kind of sucks because I would have liked to see at least one of those boxes open. And to be honest with you, us peasants here down on the low end of the chain of money probably would never have been able to afford one and opened it ourselves anyway. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. God bless you guys and enjoy your day. I always appreciate you watching. Have a good one. Bye now.